Have you ever wondered what goes through an actor's mind during those quiet moments between takes? Today we're exploring a fascinating story that pulls back the curtain on the rich inner world of daydreams and desire in the most unexpected places.
That's such an intriguing way to look at it. The way this piece captures that moment of mental escape is really remarkable.
You know what fascinates me most? Here's Gillian Tailforth, who spent over 30 years playing Kathy Beale on EastEnders, and in this brief moment between scenes, her mind creates this elaborate fantasy about Carol Vorderman of all people.
The sensory detail is absolutely incredible, the way it transforms from this stark television studio into this sun-drenched Tuscan villa. You can practically smell those lemons.
And what's really interesting is how this speaks to a larger phenomenon in creative industries. Studies have shown that performers often experience these intense moments of dissociation between takes. It's actually a documented psychological response to the pressure of performance.
Hmm. That makes me think about how the pasta making scene isn't just romantic. It's almost like a form of meditation, isn't it?
Exactly. And psychological research suggests that detailed fantasy scenarios like this one can serve as a form of stress relief. The brain creates these elaborate escape hatches when we need them most. The specificity of the fantasy, the bougainvillea, the terracotta walls, the kneading of dough, it's all part of the mind's coping mechanism.
Well, that explains why the author chose such specific details. The flowing white dress, the olive oil, the fresh herbs. It's like every Mediterranean dream distilled into one perfect moment.
You know what's fascinating about the power dynamic here? In EastEnders, Gillian portrays this strong, commanding character, but in her fantasy she allows herself to be vulnerable. It's like, well, it's almost like she's giving herself permission to experience a different version of herself.
That transformation really speaks to how we all contain multiple versions of ourselves, doesn't it? The public persona versus our private thoughts.
And let's consider how this relates to celebrity culture in general. Studies show that about 60% of people report having had detailed fantasies about public figures. It's this universal experience that we rarely talk about openly.
The way the author handles the transition back to reality is so well done, that jarring moment when the director's voice breaks through. It's like when your alarm goes off in the middle of a really good dream.
Speaking of dreams, research from sleep laboratories has shown that our brains process time differently during dream states. What feels like hours can actually be just minutes. That's exactly what's happening in this piece. This elaborate fantasy probably only lasted a few seconds in real time.
So, what do you think this tells us about the nature of creativity and imagination in high-pressure environments?
Well, studies in performance psychology suggest that these moments of fantasy can actually enhance creative output. It's like the mind needs these little vacations to maintain peak performance. And in high-pressure environments like television studios, these mental escapes can be crucial for maintaining emotional balance.
The way it all comes together, the fantasy, the reality, the professional pressure, it really captures something fundamentally human, doesn't it?
Absolutely right, and here's what makes it even more interesting. Neuroscience research has shown that our brains can't actually tell the difference between a vividly imagined experience and a real one. The same neural pathways light up either way. So for Gillian in that moment, that Tuscan villa was as real as the studio around her.
That's fascinating. So when she returns to reality with that small smile, she's literally coming back from somewhere her brain experienced as real.
And that's really the heart of what makes this piece so compelling. It's not just about a fantasy or a crush, it's about the incredible power of human imagination, to create these vivid mental escapes that help us navigate our daily lives. Whether we're actors between takes or just daydreaming at our desks, these moments of fantasy are actually crucial to our psychological well-being.
Well, I'll never look at pasta making the same way again.
You know what? Neither will I. And maybe that's the real takeaway here, that these private moments of imagination, however unlikely or unusual they might seem, are actually a vital part of how we process our experiences and maintain our mental health, even if they do involve Carol Vorderman and pasta making in Tuscany.